tell you a story. I don't tell it to anybody because it's so hard for me. On the first wave, my job was to drop the ramp. And the machine guns were hitting the ramp in the front of the ramp. But I knew when I dropped the ramp, the machine gun was going to come into the boat. But I had to drop the ramp because the troops had to get out. This is the first wave. So when I dropped the ramp, the Germans had 14 machine guns, MG-42 machine guns, capable of 160 rounds a minute. When I dropped the ramp, all those machine guns opened up. And in the front of my boat, 7, 8, 10, 15 kids, I don't know, they just went down like you're cutting wheat. Now, I was 3/4 of the way back because I had to take the ramp and drop the ramp. So I was 3/4 of the way back. So I had some protection because the kids that were in front of me, the troops that were in front of me, they absorbed the bullets that were supposed to hit me.
So people say that they have experienced more in this ship than the other one. So it'll be real interesting tonight to see if we capture anything. I heard you weren't real happy earlier that Steve was messing with your bunk.
We added fuel to the fire, taunting you a little bit. You didn't like being taunted on the Cabela?
Are there any sailors in here with me? I'm hungry. I want my ice cream. We're not getting EMF reading. What the heck? I have to start banging on cages like I do at the prisons. Rally up a little bit. Andrew's a doctor. He just joined the Navy. He's gonna be a medic.
Are you a patient? Are you hurt? Are you in here with us?
Here. Yes. You didn't feel it shake? Whoa.
So,
Whoa.
right behind you, where the ambush.
Holy shit.
The USS Stewart, an Etzel-class destroyer built in Houston, Texas, was commissioned in May of 1943 in Galveston, Texas. 200 men served on this 307-foot naval powerhouse. She was armed with 3 3-inch guns, 2 quad 40-millimeter guns, and 10 twin 20-millimeter guns and other anti-submarine weaponry. The USS Stewart would play a role in one of the largest military invasions in history. January 1944. In preparation for Operation Overlord, known more commonly as D-Day, U.S. soldiers practiced getting from ship to shore in safe U.S. waters. February 1944, U.S. soldiers relaxed and waited for their orders to sail overseas for more D-Day preparations. March to June 1944, Allied planes continued daily bombings of raids over Germany and France. Soldiers now practice ship-to-shore routines day and night off the coast of Great Britain. 4 days to D-Day. Thousands of Allied ships awaited the invasion signal, making the last-minute preparations. Once the K rations arrived, the men knew the invasion was imminent. 3 days to D-Day. Troops embarked to awaiting LCIs. Warships continued to patrol the waters for enemy raiders. D-Day, the day of days. Sailors received their final orders and instructions. The ships moved from the coastal waters into the English Channel. The slow LSTs were loaded with heavy equipment, and smaller transports were loaded with men. The ships were in position. Operation Overlord was a success, but the silent evidence of the severe battle was everywhere on the Normandy shores. It took over 2 years of research and planning to decide the how, when, and where of D-Day. Between August of 1942 and December of 1943, Franklin Delano Roosevelt took part in several top-secret offshore meetings with other Allied leaders. These meetings were critical for the plan of winning the war as well as potential peace settlements. In October 1943, the USS Stewart escorted and protected the presidential yacht on its top-secret trip to Iran for the Tehran Conference. The USS Stewart led the way to history.
So nobody died on either of these vessels. I will tell you that. There were no casualties on either of these vessels.
So where do you think the hauntings are coming from?
So for the island itself, again, being part of the gateway to the bay right here in the harbor for Galveston Island, this was actually a quarantine island. So whenever the plague and smallpox and all of that stuff came through and people were coming through Galveston as a big port to this country, if they were sick or needed to be quarantined, they came to this island here on Pelican Island. And so at one point in time, this was just a quarantine island and many people died here.
We are going to begin part 2 of this lockdown here in Galveston, and we're going to get on the USS Stewart. This particular ship, folks, was part of Franklin Delano Roosevelt's escort, and this ship actually took him and his yacht to meet with Stoller. When they planned the Normandy invasion, many people have taken photographs in passageways, have had experiences in the sleeper berths, and even down in the medical corpsman's office. So tonight we're going to investigate those 3 places, and we're going to find out if this ship is also truly haunted or if it's a hoax. 2 hands, slippery when wet. It's like a bad Bon Jovi song. Except this one won't do you dirty twice.
You rolling?
Alright guys, so we are headed onto the USS Stewart. We're gonna head down right now into the berthing quarters and down into the kitchen area down here. on this ship where men ate and slept. Folks have experienced a lot of stuff down here. And earlier tonight, Stephen was getting a baseline reading down here and had an EMF detector going insane on one of the bunks, just like on the Kavala. So we have set up a laser grid in here to see if we can get a spirit to walk in front of it. So I also brought down the FLIR night vision, thermal night vision, to see if we can get something to interact with us. Just like on the Kavala, we had a lot of interaction when I went into these racks. So I want to see if, just initially here, we can get someone or something to make this meter go off. So if you're here with us, can you change this meter to red? Can you change the light on it for us? Can you tell us your name? So people say that they have experienced more on this ship than the other one. So it'll be real interesting tonight to see if we capture anything. I heard you weren't real happy earlier that Steve was messing with your bunk.
Touching your pillow.
And by the looks of it, you don't make a very good bunk.
Lies.
I need to teach you how to make good hospital corners.
Did you make this bunk?
Huh. Are you calling Steve a liar? Or me?
I thought Navy guys made their beds better.
I think they need some Army people to teach them how to make a rack.
School. Oh, you're going to take her to school? What are you going to show her?
Are you going to school me on how to make a bunk?
Fuel. Are we adding fuel to the fire? Taunting you a little bit? You didn't like being taunted on the Cabela? Now we're on the Stewart. Is this your ship? What's your name? Well, we're obviously not taunting enough. You can't even set the K2 meter off. Some. I'm taunting you just some.
Can you change this light for us? How about walk in front of our laser grid?
See, I'm standing in front of it. But I haven't seen you change it. Turn one of these lights off. Turn our camera.
I brought this new light down. I would love for you to turn it off for me.
Maybe it's time for someone to get out of the rack, get on duty. Do you like it when Army guys tell you what to do?
It's awfully quiet in here. We got Eric down here. We know you know Eric. I thought maybe they might be behind the restricted area.
They sleeping in another one of the racks?
What if I lock your airtight door? Are you in here? My motion light's on. What's up with that? There's nobody in here. That's interesting.
I'm gonna find where you're sleeping. I'm gonna wake you up, get you back on duty.
So again, guys, I want you to see what we see down here. And just like always, short of our lights, this is what we see. So it's dark in here, guys. It's real dark. You guys are seeing what we see. Are there any sailors in here with me? Were you on the ship when it flooded and it went out to Galveston Bay?
Did you at least have your life jacket?
I'm really disappointed with the spirits on this ship.
They seem a little quiet, like they're hiding. You were talking to me earlier. Do I need to get that K2 or that EMF detector?
I think we need to come back with the necrophonics, and maybe we need to come back with a bunch of motion detectors and just set them off. Hey, it's the middle of the night. They ought to be awake, right?
Yeah, being like an alarm. Time to get up and get moving.
Yeah. Be like a drill sergeant. Come in and start banging the pots together, flipping on the lights. This is disappointing.
Right,
The last one, man, was off the hook. What do you think, Steve?
Yeah, I think we come back.
Come back?
We'll come back.
Come back, let's do it. All right, guys, we're gonna head back upstairs now and grab our necrophonics. Maybe take a look at a couple other areas on the ship and come back down here.
So it's just a passageway that's on the starboard side of the ship on the inside, but I always get photos from visitors who said nobody else was here and I felt something, and they took a picture of what they saw was some sort of apparition and they would circle it just for evidence. So, and that's happened a couple times.
So do you think it's haunted up there, or do you think it's a hoax?
About to find out.
All right, let's do it. You lead the way.
All right.
Where's Frank? All right, we got our Frank. So guys, Eric used to be a ship's captain in the Coast Guard. And so he knows his way around this ship. He's the boss hostess. We head into the kitchen here. So we have lights on inside here because I can't turn these off. And so in this particular part of the investigation, we're actually gonna have plenty of lighting. So we can kind of show you guys like the tour room here. It's kind of like prison. They got them marked on the wall so they know where they need to go back. So this corridor right here, Eric?
Yes.
All right. We're gonna turn off our motion detector since we're here. And let's see what happens. We are not. Are you here with us?
Jen?
Jen? Do you know my name? Is that you saying hi to me? No? Are you yelling at me already? Can you turn on my K2 meter? What? Engine! Oh wow! The engine's under here?
These are two different engine rooms, yes.
Oh, check that out. So guys, the Necro phone is just an engine.
You walk past us? Let us know you're here.
Now tell us why you're saying engine. Are you the one that people have been taking photos of?
Who's ma'am? Who keeps walking down the hallway?
Can you tell us why you're walking through the engine bay?
Do you not like the hatches closed? Do they need to be open? Tap.
Can you tap for us?
I can't hear you tap.
Can you tap? Are you a service member on the ship? Were you in the Navy? Eric would love to have some answers as to who you are.
While you're in this hallway, are you trying to paint the hallway? You didn't finish your job? You still have more work to do?
You should go say hi to Frank. They just said your name? Aaron. Aaron, you want Aaron to make us stop?
Can you turn the light off for us? Can you give us another sign? Delay. What's a delay?
I'm trying to figure this out.
Flashing red. Good job, Dylan. Flash it red again for me. Flash it red for me.
Your battery's about to die, Steve. Battery.
Are you draining my battery?
Are you draining the battery?
Low battery.
Are you draining the battery in Steven's device? Do you want us to go upstairs?
Go.
That sounds like go.
Go.
Go? Where do you want us to go?
Dylan.
It just said, is that Dylan here? So we got Dylan on the Oculus and Dylan through here. That's two Dylans verified from two different planets.
Delay.
So is there a Dylan here?
Kind.
Kind.
Denial. Kind of denial?
Huh. Are we in denial?
Turn it red for me real quick.
Whoa.
Speaker.
That's insane.
Speaker just shut down.
Is that better?
This just died.
Which? The phone? Are you sucking all the memory out of my phone? And hers?
So the battery in his phone went down, and this just died. That's crazy. Look at that. Look. Like dead. Dead. Had a full battery. We've used it what? That's insane. Are you here with us, Dylan? Are you draining all the energy energy out of our batteries?
You're supposed to be turning off the EMF detector, not draining my phone. Are you trying to deny our equipment? Trying to turn that off?
Frank, are you getting anything?
I can decipher some of the stuff that it was saying there too. I mean, not now. You know, now that we're quiet, I can kind of listen, but not anything that's popping out now.
That was insane. Never experienced anything like that.
Now it's getting cold again.
Now it's like flatlining.
Temperature is like.
No, there's a whole other corridor here. There's no door.
I'm getting cold again.
Like cold breeze flowing through here.
That's crazy. I feel like the ship's rocking.
Maybe me shivering.
You probably
Well,
don't
we
feel
still
it.
are technically on water, right?
Doing alright.
Yeah, but
There's water underneath the ship.
yeah, it's it takes a lot to move this thing.
I felt like we were rocking. Like I felt like it.
Did you guys hear that?
You didn't feel that shake?
No, I heard it say Peter again.
Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
So
Did you feel
Whoa. Whoa.
right behind you is where the apparition pictures are.
Holy shit. I just saw something move behind me.
So that's where
Various.
Out of the corner of my eye, I just saw a shadow. No fucking way.
Are you walking behind
Really?
us?
Really?
yes.
Shut up. Get out.
Yeah, I got a new word coming.
Dylan, was that you?
It's peeking. Still the same word.
battery again is
Is it toast? He's killing this.
Because it's pointing right where the apparition always shows up in that doorway.
That's crazy.
Collar. Collar.
Dylan, is that you? Is your name really Dylan? We've had that happen.
Give us the wrong name? Are you trying to hide? Workers. What percentage you at?
Like 2%.
Yeah,
It drained the whole battery out of us.
I'm almost close.
That's crazy.
I'm trying
Okay.
to kill this.
I think we need to go flop devices.
Get the one out of the submarine.
Get that on a speed charger. Get the one out of the submarine. Get you swapped over to a new device. Get that on the speed charger in the trailer. They're both in the trailer, the fast ones.
Mm-hmm.
Get that on a speed charger. Let me grab my backup with the necrophonics.
Mm-hmm.
So we have fresh batteries on everything.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm
I
gonna
just
come-
put a new battery in the
Yeah. I want to come.
light.
I think I want to come back right here.
Let's come back here. We returned to the corridor and had no further activity, so we moved on to our last location.
When we got into the Corpsman's office, my camera dies twice in just a matter of the first 2 or 3 minutes in there. So it's interesting, my camera shut off twice in here now. Have you noticed that?
Yeah.
You got a little attitude about being filmed? Wave. All right, I'll wave. Can you wave with the EMF?
Hi, Felicia!
Did you notice the flare?
Yeah.
I don't know if it's it might be the reflection from her phone. They're trying to lay on my table here. So I can operate.
So don't move, Eric. Steven, I want you to come validate what I'm seeing right now. If you look at my screen, you can see Eric's body outline.
Switch your hand.
You can see Eric's body outline,
Yeah.
right? That's Eric.
Yeah.
What's that? That's not them because their heads are right here. What is that? Standing right there against the desk.
Help.
You see it?
Yeah.
It looks like a head, dude.
Yeah.
Do you see it? Eric, move your arm. Okay, bring it down. Bring it left. Bring it this way. More. More. Down. Down. Right there. We have like it. There's like a full head right there. I swear to God. We have this perfect round heat signature right there. No, it's not that. I have two. Actually, that just debunked that because as soon as you picked it up, I saw two little lights in here on the screen.
Is it still there?
It's right there. It's cold? It's saying it's 61 degrees right there. Is that you? Is that heat signature you?
Is that what Berkeley means?
Yeah, there's a full-blown heat signature right there.
What's on the other side of that? That's a hallway.
It almost looks like a full head, dude. And it's holding steady. There's nothing there. It's a freaking desk. That's crazy.
You gonna lay back on my table? You died on the table? You want better medics? You want better medics? Lay down on the table.
I think we should let our sponsor come in and ask some questions. Come on, Andrew. So like right there, yeah, right, your hand right there, we have like a full like heat signature right there. You want to ask some questions?
Are you a doctor?
No? Are you a medic?
Are you a nurse? Are you a patient who didn't make it? Can you lay down on the table for us?
Do you help Eric work in here?
So you're helping Eric?
Revolutionary. What's revolutionary? What we have to talk to you?
Do you want us to leave? You want us to stay and give you more?
You gotta turn some lights red for me.
Do you need help? Do you need a doctor? Andrew's a doctor. He just joined the Navy. He's gonna be a medic.
Got a little salt water to rub on it. Make it feel better.
Tool.
What tool do we need? Do we need a knife? You gotta get a knife? What sort of tools do we need?
Ask a question.
Are you a patient? Are you hurt? Are you in here with us?
Here. Yes.
Patient? You want to stay alive?
Were you hurt? It's kind of hard for me to listen. I can't hear.
She's got 2 interpreters. You're asking her to listen. I'm here to listen. But I'm still waiting for you to tell me your name again. I missed it. I wasn't paying attention. Oh,
Yes,
hard.
he's blonde.
Pills. You need pills. What sort of pills you need? Light? What sort of light you need? Light doesn't work right now. We're running dark. We're supposed to be quiet. We're looking for a submarine. There's like a roop like in the movies where they're like an alarm to go this.
Alright, well, I think we're gonna head out.
We're gonna go look for those pills. You gonna wait? You gonna lay on the table and wait for us?
You not want us to go?
Oh, you gotta talk to me. We can't help you unless you talk to us. You gonna rest? Wait for us to come back?
We'll come back with the doctor. Doctor's gonna bring you some pills. It was really nice to meet you.
Just so everybody can see. Magnets in there, right? No pills in there either. We'll have to come back.
Here, Steve, this is for you.
Wow.
So what do you think? You think it's haunted?
I think this room has got something in it.
You honestly think it's haunted here? What's your thought?
I think it is. I don't know why, but we don't have a full history. They might not have had any deaths over World War II, but
Yeah.
they didn't. This is a training ship for how many years? How many people do you know had training accidents?
So guys, we spent an entire night on these ships, and the USS Stewart definitely has a very unique history as a training ship, as a ship that escorted a president, and for many years has had experiences of the paranormal. And tonight, I think we can say without a shadow of a doubt, there's definitely something residual here. And I don't know so much that it's maybe the ship, but the island. I think that this is a mixture of many different residual energies that have come together in a perfect storm in one place. Between the island's history of hurricanes, the history of immigration, and the history of this ship itself, it is the perfect place for a haunting to occur. And so we believe without a shadow of a doubt that the USS Cavallo and the USS Stewart are definitely haunted. There is definitely something here, and there are definitely some stories to tell.